So very recently we hit a bunch of little milestones on the channel, and this video is going to cover those, and it's also going to cover some thoughts I have on the channel going forwards. It won't be a long video. In the background you're watching Slayer on Damnation, which is part of the Halo 5 anniversary playlist which they put out a few days ago I believe, and it's pretty fun. So if you haven't been on Halo 5 in a while, or you play Halo 5, yeah, check it out, it's pretty fun. So the first little milestone, and the important one for me, is that we hit 50 subscribers, which is, it's not a crazy amount of people. However, if you ask me to, stand up in front of 50 people and present something, I would be pretty nervous about that. So yeah, it's cool. That's 50 people. I'd say around 30 to 45 of you consistently watch content that I put out, which is, that's good. That's a good figure. That's a good ratio, of active subscribers to inactive subscribers. So hopefully I can keep that going forwards. A weird thing, in the period that I wasn't posting videos, I garnered more subscribers than in the period that I was, and somehow more of you came than left, which is bizarre. I personally wouldn't subscribe to an inactive channel. The second little milestone that we hit was 10,000 lifetime views. So that's mainly to do with me, and because I'm pretty good at the SEO part of YouTube, and if you don't know what that acronym means, that is search engine optimization, and that's to do with how you tag the videos, how you title the videos, and all this kind of stuff. It's basically giving the algorithm behind YouTube the capabilities to spread your videos across the platform. So that's an interesting thing that I hit. About 2.8% of my views, I think it's around that, are from subscribers, which is, considering there's 10,000 lifetime views, that's not an insignificant number. So again, thank you for consistently watching my content. So they were the two little milestones that we hit. Also, with 10,000 views, that means I can remonetize my videos. That, again, is relatively, it doesn't affect my life. I wasn't making bank from YouTube, I wasn't becoming a millionaire. I was making probably around 10 to 20p a month. But watching that number tick up is, it's kind of interesting just to see, like, I don't get the money, because you don't get money from YouTube until you hit like 60 quid or something like that, or $100 US. I'm not sure how it works, but so I'm not getting this money anytime soon. my £2 from that I've made from YouTube. But again, it's just, it's interesting to see what content, because monetarily you can see what content does well and doesn't do well, and I guess this information will be helpful going forwards. The part of the video which is more important to me is that, creating content going forwards. So on the channel, I've had a huge down period, which is just due to technical limitations. I have figured those out for the most part. So whilst I can begin creating content again, it's sort of, I've had nearly a year of not really thinking about what content to create. So that is something I need to think on. However, now there is a small community of people, I kind of want to start, because before I just was making content that I found interesting, and I will still continue to do that. However, due to there being a small community of you, fucking alarm goes off, man, every time. I want to create content which interests that community. So I need requests for videos, I guess, or suggestions, more importantly. So suggest content that you guys would like to watch, because whilst there is there's a small minority of you that consistently give me praise, which is good for my ego. However, I don't get a lot of criticism, and when I do, it's from random strangers, and it's not very constructive, to say the least. So it's not, whilst saying nice things is nice, the criticism is where that's where content improvements happen, and that's what I need to make content improve going forwards. So requests and criticisms on my content are highly, highly, highly needed. I also, this is something that I've been floating around in my head whilst I'm sort of figuring out, conjuring up what content I'd like to produce. I wanted to create a consistent series that's more of an open dialogue with the channel, and what I mean by that is it'd just be like a series where I just talk about random shit, basically. stuff you suggest, maybe what's concurrent in the news. Not like a news thing, but I just mean, it might be like, it would have gameplay in the background, I guess, say like, what game, so I love the Halo franchise, so maybe I could play through the campaign or something, just talking about random shit, an open dialogue, like I said. I think that would give me a creative outlet, it would give you guys, those that are interested, something to listen to. It'd be more like a podcast kind of thing, sit back, just pop it on in the background whilst you're doing your own shit, and I don't know, maybe that'd be a way to interact with you guys on more of a level, because, I try to reply to all the comments. I don't get a ton of comments, so it's pretty easy for me to do so, although, you get the comments which are like, the sub for sub bullshit. Fuck those guys. So yeah, I guess that's kind of all I had to say. If you're wondering why my voice sounds off, that's because I live in England, and the weather jumped from 15 degrees over the last few days to 3 degrees, so I guess my voice box is just crusted up or something, I don't know. My throat is kind of fucked. So I guess that's all I really had to say. Moving forwards, hopefully I can begin to produce consistent content again, but like I said, I need input from, you lot. So yeah, again, thank you, and this has only been going for 6 minutes. I don't know how long the gameplay is, I haven't checked. So I will just let that play on in the background anyway, and you can see how horrible I am on my first game back to Halo 5 in many, many months. Many months.
Taking damage! Lost my shields! 5 minutes remain. Watch your range! Enemy's hit! Enemy down! It's friendly!
Rocket launcher in 10 seconds. Rockets are up.
He's hit!
Enemy team nearing victory.
Tower, enemy fire! Under fire, your tower wall!
Weapon pads open.
Contact, tower 1. We lost one. Pirate lookout. Very nice.
Rocket launcher in 10 seconds.
Grenade out.